Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jude Michael D. Casamayor, and I am going to report about finding, selecting, and reading sources. If you have problem in dealing with finding what topic should you research on your research subject, so video will finally or eventually help you to choose from varied sources that I am going to discuss. So let us start first by discussing the review of related literature, or what review of related literature is. So it is defined as the cornerstone of the qualitative research, which places it in context. So meaning to say, when it is defined as the cornerstone of research, not just qualitative research, not just quantitative research, but all types of researches. So this is the backbone, this is the soul of your research inquiry. So literature review is a place to highlight relevant contribution that address the question you are asking, and to show your contribution either fill gaps in knowledge by answering questions that have not been answered yet. So going on, so we have here search strategy. So what search strategy is? It is a procedure or a systematic means of acquiring and appraising information to illuminate a subject matter. So this video will be giving you some tips on how you are going to read, how you're going to search for a topic, for an information that you are going to inculcate or inject in your manuscript or in your research. So the flow of the sourcing strategy starts with the review of available information that results to good access. Searching tactics. According to Bates 1979, it is practically useful in information seeking. So search strategy is somehow useful for us researchers. So I'm going to give you the 4 tactics in search. First is the monitoring tactics. So monitoring tactics is keep search on track and efficient. And then the second one is that file structure tactics. It means that threading one's way through the file structure of the information facility to the desired file. And third is the search formulation tactics that are designed to aid in the process of designing or redesigning the search formulation. So 4 is that term tactics that are designed to aid in the selection and the revision of specific terms within the search formulation. So these 4 are actually the things, tactics, techniques that we are actually using. Majority of us are actually using this in searching for varied sources or resources or kind of information that we need for our research. So those things are really doable and helpful to us. I'm going to give you or discuss to you the 3 variants of literature reviews. So let us start first with paper. Paper is known as the scholarly books, journals, and authoritative reports in print form. And people are the interviews, documentation, and oral discourse from experts. And we have the third, electronic trail, which means authoritative databases and websites through online sourcing and bibliography, film, audio, and videotape. So those are the 3 variants of literature. First, we have the paper, second, the people, and the electronic trail. Now let us discuss the primary sources. Okay, primary sources are the fundamental documents relating to a particular subject or idea. These are the first-hand accounts, theses, dissertations, or research papers. The secondary sources are the documents or recordings that relate to or discuss information originally presented elsewhere. These are the books, the journals, the periodicals, and general information documents. These sources may help you develop or formulate your own research title or topic. So we have here number 1, textbook. Textbook is defined as a collection of writings. Second, encyclopedia. Encyclopedia is all-embracing compilation, and dictionaries are alphabetically arrangements of words and their meanings. Annual reviews, yearly summaries of current research activities. Bibliographies, list of citations to sources. Indexes provide a way of finding additional materials. And 7, abstracts. We are all acquainted to what abstracts are. And 8, scholarly journals, which means the vehicles for reporting current studies conducted by academically and professional organization. And number 9 is the professionals criteria in evaluating literature sources. Number 1, type of source. A particular work may be primary or secondary source according to your purpose. So, it is very important for you to know what type of source you are looking for, what type of research you are trying to explore, so that you will know which of the two or which of the sources will be helpful to our research and to us as well. Second is objectivity, being objective. So when the source has no bias or prejudice caused by the author's affiliations, whether economic, political, religious, or philosophical, try to discern the writer's point of view and evaluate the work accordingly. So, of course, when you try to make your paper more professional, more academical, and more true to the results or to the findings that will address problems present in our current situation or current scenario. So we have to be objective. So look for sources that are very objective. So where you can find this, so those things that I mentioned a while ago will be helpful to you. Okay, next, third is qualifications of the author. So look for the credentials of an author for writing the work, such as academic degrees. Okay, so that is very important that you are going to know the background or the credentials of the authors, the sources that you are trying to explore or undermine, so that your research also will be credible and will be acceptable in the most possible way. Okay, so professional experience and status in the field that may influence the choice of a source. Okay, so for education, for education students or for those who are really in line with education, there are varied sources that are for us, and more so to any other fields. They also have different websites, databases that are available at the end of our fingertips. Okay, so we have here, let us also determine the level of work in areas such as diction, sentence structure, complexity, and assume background knowledge, so that of course in the paper per se, if you are going to look for the physiognomy of the paper, if it appears to be very professional or the experts really did this, you can really identify this by just reading the sentence, the paragraph. So if it is done by a person who is not really that expert in the field of research, then you can also identify that. So, some find sources are too technical and advanced, or some works written for a wide audience that are too general or simplistic for your research. Okay, so do not try also to research complex ones, and do not also try to make it very simple as well. Okay, so make it professional. Okay, so that's it for my reports. I hope that you really learned a lot today. So this is Jude Michael D. Kasama here again, I'm a ILA student, and this is my references for this report. We have the Hinson R and Soriano R 2016 Practical Research 1, Mutya Publishing. Good day.